Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? Radha and Kirsty, we're back.
Did you miss us?
I feel as though by the end of this week, they're just going to be sick of the sight of us, Kirsty.
Yeah,
It's like we've been living in their houses for the whole week.
I know. I really hope they're not sick of us already. Give us a hello if you're here.
Yes, let's do that. Say hello if you're there. Let us know which snowmen are joining us. Snowmen and women are joining us this evening. It is day 3, the results. Goodness me, hasn't that gone quickly? The week's flown. How's it been for you this week, Kirsty?
It has, honestly, that's gone in a flash. Although I do feel like I've seen more snowmen and snow monsters than I've ever seen in my whole life in a very short space of time.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think if you ever needed inspiration for making a snowman, this would be like the dictionary of snowmen, wouldn't it, for the future?
I
Because it's got
know.
every kind of snowman that you can ever imagine.
Yeah, you guys have covered everything. And what's been really great, and I know Radha will agree, is watching that transition through the week and seeing those snow monsters, well, snowmen they were originally, that you created on day 0, evolve into these little snow monsters. And then now, today, they're in a full-on game. And that's brilliant to see.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of the children have been on a journey this week, haven't they? Obviously, we've had a lot of fun and we've been making hot chocolate and being silly and stuff, and that's been lovely. But it's really been lovely to see some of the learning and the journeys and the progression that children have made throughout the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, certainly from what I've seen, I've been in all the groups over the last few days, and it's been truly wonderful. And they're all joining us again. Look, Kirsty, we've got Mr.
Oh,
Maltesa, Chili Demon, Sir Snow, Chili Billy, hello Zachariah, Mr. Snowman, Albert, Mr. Smiley, Mr. Frosty Toes. I love these names, they're so good. So good. We've got a very important question to ask today, Kirsty. I'm sure the children are aching to see. Do you want to know if you've won? Let us know in the comments. We are, of course, doing prizes again this evening. And before we do that, we will share some of the children's amazing work. But disclaimer again, Kirsty, do you want to say it?
we think we've got them all. We've been working up to the last minute, checking to see if any more appeared on the pages. But fingers crossed, we've got you all on here. If not, there'll be a post later on to share all of your brilliant work today. But oh my goodness, take a look at these. Aren't they awesome?
There's been such a variety as well. I love that children have got involved in all the different options. I
Yeah,
think it was it's been a good call, I think, for all of them to have look at that pin the tail on the snow, the nose on the snowman. I love that.
I love that erupting lava we had in one of those.
Yeah,
Lots of disco dance parties. Brilliant.
yeah. There's been some fabulous coding going on. Some really good games as well that were made in real life. Which I think next year, if we did this again, we'd have to get the children to actually do the videos for us that we had. Like we did at the beginning of this morning.
Oh, yes.
It'd be
Yeah,
so
because
good.
your games were amazing, guys. And some of you that built things we had a knock the snowmen down with a whole tower of snowmen throwing snowballs at it. You really got into it and you've put loads of effort in. So everyone should be really proud of themselves today.
Yeah, massive well done to everybody. Shall we see who the winners are for today?
Let's do it.
Okay, so congratulations to Phoebe. Kate Dearden is the mum. Lily, Chelsea, I can't remember the surname because I was literally doing it the last minute, is the mum for the Little Crafters prizes. Rose and Evie for the Children's University winners. And then we've got Rock Snow and Dylan Hardiman.
Other way round.
For the Children's University. And then Rose and Evie for the Twinkle illustrations. Congratulations. These are the winning entries. I think I got myself a bit confused with copying and pasting slides from previous days. But there you go. These are the winning entries. A massive congratulations to those children, but to all of you, because there's been some really, really good ones. How can people claim their prizes, Kirsty, if they have won?
If you've won, get in touch with us via the Facebook page is the easiest way to do it, because you're already on there posting away with your entries. So on the Twinkle Homemade page, if you can message Lizzie Twinkle, that would be brilliant. But she will reach out to you if you don't. And on the Little Crafters, they can message you on that page rather, and same on Children's University. So get in touch with us to claim your prizes. They'll be on their way to you.
Well done. I can see there's some excited children. So I was going, oh, I hope they're screaming because they won and not because they've not won. I hope they're not upset. Very upset Snow Beast is finally. Oh no! Do you know what? One of the things, right? Little lesson from our Auntie Radha, right? Before we go, this wasn't planned, but I'm going to talk about this, right? Because I have actually been in my life a programmer. There was a time when I wasn't a teacher, and I used to actually be a real life programmer, right? And I can tell you for nothing that it is one of those jobs where sometimes you do feel like your code's just going wrong, or you click something and it doesn't work, or you delete all your code and then you feel like you want to pull your hair out because you've been working for hours. But that, right, learning to deal with that emotion and that feeling, that's called perseverance. And that's actually really, really important. And it's very much part of the job. So if you've ever found yourself feeling that this week, especially with the coding stuff, if it's not quite working the way you want, or if your code goes a bit wrong and you don't know how to fix it, then that's a really valuable lesson, actually, because that's what it actually feels like sometimes, because you get the good, but you get the low points as well. And if you never had the low points, you'd never learn anything, would you? And you'd never get those high bits. So if you felt like that, then you should be actually really proud of yourself, because it also means you've learned something this week, okay? So that's really important. As much as we've been having fun, you've learned some really, really good stuff this week, and you know the basics now of how algorithms and coding actually work for some of the best games in the world. So you've set yourselves up if one day you want to be a programmer. Okay, that's enough lessons for one day, I think. Right, okay, let's see. Let's get the presentation back if I can. I got waffling there and I've lost my trail of thought. There we go. So we've got the winning entries. We've got an afternoon thunk for today. Kirsty, do you want to read it out?
So our thunk today is, what games have you played in the past that contain gameplay loops? And why do you think they're so addictive? Have you ever had a game where you just feel like you can't stop playing it? What is that gameplay loop that keeps you clicking, that keeps you playing that game and repeating that same action? So have a careful think about that. It's a good one to chat about while you're having your dinner tonight.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a good one. Think about some of your favorite ones. You know, what is it that you love about those games? If you can figure that thing out, right, that's the thing that will make you into one of the best games programmers that there are. And you can start building your own apps and making your own games and putting them out there in the future for us all to play. Now that you know Scratch, you can use that as a place to share games and stuff as well. Okay, so there will be a 4:30 post for you to leave your thunk answers. There is a free Twinkle activity in the Twinkle Home Ed Hub again today. And there will be a celebration live tomorrow. Okay, so all of our challenges. I know, right?
Now, it felt like I needed to do something then.
Woo! Okay, so tomorrow at 10 o'clock, okay, there won't be any challenges tomorrow. It's just for fun tomorrow. We are going to party like it's 1999, although most of you won't know what that feels like. We are going to party like it's 1999. There will be surprises, prizes, and other stuff in between as well. So hopefully you will all join us tomorrow for one or on live replay, on replay later on, and that will bring the challenge nicely to a close. I personally will be on live again in the Little Crafters group at 8 p.m. tonight, talking to one of our lovely parents who's been on the challenge this week. So yeah, that's just a social live. It's nothing to do with Snow Monsters. You're all very welcome to come and join me on that as well if you just want to come and say hello and watch. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you all later at 8 p.m. and if not, I'll see you all tomorrow at the 10 a.m. celebration. Have a wonderful evening. A massive well done to all the effort you've all been putting in this week. And remember, if you're feeling frustrated, that's a good thing because it means you learned something. So work through it and don't stop. Okay, goodbye, everyone. Thank you, Kirsty, for all your great sportingness this week. You've been a fab co-snowman.
Oh, it's been so much fun. I've loved it.
Brilliant. And I'll see you tomorrow morning, Kirsty, in the celebration.
See you all tomorrow, guys. Bye.